So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Van Basten. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him. Setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe receives it in a good position here, and he's quick to get it clear again. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Onana with the foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
João Neves, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Van Basten. He could be in here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Messi. And it's made its way to him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Onana gets rid without sophistication. And it's Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hullet. Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Ball played for Kukçu. That has been slung wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Neves. And this is Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Konate cuts out the pass. Collier challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Zanetti. Oh, important interception. Onana. Kukçu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi stood his ground strongly. João Neves. And that's a Kukçu! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Kukçu. Has a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Takes the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's taking no chances there. They get a throw-in. And this is Neymar. Nice control. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
One
additionnel.
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day. Shot a goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Lille really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Lille are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Matheus Nunes. Onana. He is through here. Neymar. He is just caressing. It's Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. Matheus Nunes. Decent chance! Baresi. And it's Van Basten. Now Mbappe. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Neymar. Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Zanetti. He's in a great position here. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vardiol. João Neves. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Kukçu. Lille have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. João Neves gets into some space. Hullet. Kukçu. And here's Neymar. And here's Neves. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Mbappe. He's got away. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! About as smooth as it gets. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That really is quite fabulous. Can he finish? He shifted it to the flank. And it's Kukçu. Passes short and sharp. Neymar! They've done it! They're back within reach! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And here's Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Vardiol. João Neves. Nicely spread. Thinks about the shot. Goes looking wide. Just 5 minutes left. He's having a shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Plays it through. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And the flag has stayed down. Mbappe! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lille.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge receives it in a good position. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. China are looking to break at pace. No way through. And it's Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hullet. Nicely worked. He's had a shot! So, a breakthrough already. Yeah. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hullet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Van Basten. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Owen, he's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passes short and sharp. Zanetti. Szoboszlai. Gives it back. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Tries a shot! Goal! China! And they're back in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And he's done it again! And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Lahm. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Somos, and a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And they've caught Reed. Goes for a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lahm. Lille are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Gullit. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, and Owen! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So the lead... Chance, surely!
Gullit. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Gullit, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those. Can he finish? He's scored! And the second half is off to a flyer. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not the most convincing of passes. That's an imaginative pass. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rummenigge.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And it's Neymar. Look at this chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Looking for the run. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Owen. Soboslai. Oh, that was vital. Oh, this looks sharp. Gullit. And the counter is on. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Collar. And that's an excellent interception.
Lille really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he was alert to it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Gullit. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Oh, that's disappointing. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Owen threads one in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's not got that quite right. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Soboslai. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Done it! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Piercing, and with... he's got tall! China get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Pullet. He's in a great position here. Lille are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Spread neatly. Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bullet, and he's been shifted off it. Out towards the flank, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen, Neymar, now it's Bullet. Now there's a fine ball. Nice interception, well timed. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, good read. Collar dominates aerially so often. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe is onto this. Now it's Hullet. Played out wide. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success.
De Jong! it's Messi. Aimed in towards the centre. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
And the shot! Goal! Leon! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. De Jong receives it in a... Oh, smashing header! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Lyon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Baresi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira tries to play it through. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very nicely done. Nedved with the delivery. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Lyon applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Thinks he's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Lyon have the chance to go the other way. Ferdinand. That has ended up in no man's land. Araujo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Suarez. He's in a great position here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Van Basten.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary. De Jong, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's got away. It's gone route one. Knocks it into space. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half.
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Si vous le souhaitez, retrouvez les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club. Changement pour l'Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro 19.
Whistle goes, and we start the second
À sa
half.
place, le numéro 9.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It could be in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Looking for the run. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking for options for movement. And he's certainly onside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto Carlos. Baresi. Vieira. Nedved. And it's Van Basten. Some resolute defending there. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And this is Messi. That's very neat. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Nedved. Oh, important interception. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Baresi is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Roberto Carlos for Pedro Neto. Zanetti did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! Just off target.
Zanetti is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Ball is over the line. Nedved gets into some space. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Opts to play it back. Played it early. And Messi! Oh, got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plays it in low. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Out to the left it goes. Lille are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nedved. Bullet! Oh, it's hit the post! The pass has gone astray. And it's Messi. Nice defending, physical and effective. And the counter is on. And this is Hullet. He's through. Can he finish? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Hullet. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the finish! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Lyon have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lille give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now it's Nedved. He is just caressing the ball. That's that, the end. Lille were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chelsea have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Collier. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No luck with that dink over the top. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he spark a counter here? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Messi, and the pass is intercepted. Lille, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Rummenigge. Abiati with the clearance. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Van Basten. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Lille disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marmouche with the cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. He will be livid with himself. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Aims beyond the defence. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Maldini. Shevchenko chasing after it. And claimed it back swiftly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Marmouche. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was quick to react. Messi has it out wide and in space. Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is... Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Van Basten. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. That is a great pick out. And this is Marmoush. Rummenigge. Hullet. Platini. Marmoush. Platini. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Opts to play it. He's going for goal! Oh, within an inch or two.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And back to the keeper they go. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Lille get the second half going. Adams. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Nicely aimed pass. They're urging him to shoot. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he cuts out the supply. Could move up a gear here. He can run onto that. Chance here to counter. And he's in on goal. Lille can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Threads one in. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he latch on to this? And he was alert to it. Well read, nice interception. Now there's a... And Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Koller being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Park Ji-sung. Now it's Van Basten. This looks promising. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it again. It's Hullet. Lille looking to pass their way through. And it's Hullet. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what has happened here? Hullet. Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Park Ji-sung. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Platini, Marmouche. Oh, that was vital. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. No way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zanetti. Yaya Toure. Great vision. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Marmouche.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down.
Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to... He's having a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
This ended up in no man's land.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Number 6. Omar Marmouche. Number 42.
Spread out to the left.
Toure. Coming on the field. Number 11.
Rummenigge.
Bale. Number 18. Gullit. Number 26.
Now it's Messi.
Targets.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. So, what can they make of this? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's taken in a hurry. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Gullit.
There will be 1
Davids. Goes for goal! Good strike, quite an alarm. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.